Back again?
Any more Commando war stories?
That's all I can share, anyway. I miss them.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
So the Angara were fighting their own this whole time. Fuck.
Wonder how Joel's taking it.
Not well.
At least we managed to save the Moshai.
I only wish we could have saved more. Fold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
One of the people they saved from the cat. It's Haljan.
What was your galaxy like, Drac?
If you back up far enough, same as this one. Big rocks floating in the void.
And if you look closely?
Aliens killing each other for reasons that don't seem worth it.
So, still the same.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Remnant are attacking!
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is stable.
You know, Jal, you're tougher than you look.
And you're smarter than you look, Drac. Stubborn, though.
You talk like stubborn and smart aren't the same thing.
Okay, let's solve this thing. Got it.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
You wear a lot of dead things. Is it for respect? A celebration of life through reverence of death?
It scares people. Piss me off, I'll wear your spine for a hat.
Ahead, Pathfinder. I recommend caution. Ambient temperature is normal.
That should do it. That did it.
Your history's interesting. How many times did your people save the rest of the Milky Way species?
One too many for some of us.
Look, the Ket set up camp. We've got targets!
Between you.
Watch the grenade!
I think that's it. Good work.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Life support at 100%. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
One of my people. I don't understand.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Life support is back online.
The people I hired shot at you, and you took care of them. I understand that. Now let's talk.
After all I've heard, I didn't expect that an Angara led these hunts.
Then you've been talking to the Angara here. I'm sure they told you the stories, how the Yavara are the only living history we have left. But these creatures might also hold the key to our war against the Ket.
Explain.
I've been performing tests. An enzyme in the Yavara's skin could treat the effects of Ket weaponry. If I'm right, our fighters could heal faster, push back against the Ket.
No. Not like this. The creatures are dying.
You see, my people would rather cling to tradition than think about the future.
Even if the enzyme helps, the Angara won't accept it when they know the source.
At first, maybe. But the Angara have always been survivors. In time, they'll see reason. Just let me continue my research for the future of my people.
Ryder, I don't know how to feel. I can't make this decision.
If this work helps people, I can't stop you. But you need to be upfront with your people.
This feels like a mistake.
I'll contact the Resistance right away. Thank you. You won't regret this. Thank you. My research will work. I know it.
You got the cat, we had Solarians. There's always someone thinking they're better than you.
I don't know many Solarians, but they seem nothing like the cat.
You're right, you don't know many Solarians.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further. Approaching a Resistance emergency medical cache, Pathfinder.
Got it. Let's check it out. One down, two to go.
It's a cat ambush! You're much larger than the rest of the initiative species.
You'd think that'd help. Don't trust small people. Do anything to get their shots in.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Look, the cat set up camp.
Cat junk. Might be something useful.
Those power lines go up. We'll have to find a way around. No way up this mountain. Nice work.
Blasted to bits. Be ready.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support restored.
Right away! We're not alone!
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
You okay?
Look, I don't know what Roic said to make you help us, but he lied.
Astra, don't!
Shut up! Roic is a smuggler from Kadara. We all are. Flew here when we heard the Ket were picking off villages. He wants to sell the ancient Fold map to the highest bidder. It's worth a fortune.
I knew something was up as soon as I saw you weren't Angara.
I figured, but that's not why I'm telling you.
Then why?
When I got here, when I saw what the Ket did to this place, these people are dealing with enough. They don't need looters taking what little they have left. I want you to take the map to the Resistance where it will do some good.
What about Roic?
He's not a bad guy, just has bad ideas. When we tell him about this place, he'll see reason. Don't be too hard on him, okay? Just take the map to the Resistance.
He made it personal when he lied to me. We're gonna have a chat.
Worth a shot. Either way, thank you.
I know better than to argue with Astra. Go ahead and take it.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. She has lost a lot of blood.
I couldn't stop the bleeding. The supply crate was empty.
We brought the supplies.
Leave them in the cache and I can help myself. You need to get supplies to the other locations. There may be others like me, in dire need.
What happened to you?
My patrol was escorting a caravan of specimens from Hijara. The Ket ambushed us. They took the cargo and some of the scientists. Killed everyone else. I pretended to be dead. It kept me alive. A cowardly act.
You fought to protect your people. You crawled here, bleeding, hoping to live to fight again. I don't see a coward anywhere.
Thank you.
If you're all right, I'll get going.
Go. Go. Thank you. And Ansala Venjuri. Whoever you are.
Ryder.
Ryder. I'll remember that. I hope to see you again, Ryder.
That's two of them. That's Techix, according to my map.
Just minding my own.
There you are. Where are my colleagues? You have the map?
You mean the one you wanted to sell on Kadara?
How did... Astra. She grew a conscience again, didn't she? Girl's not cut out for this work. For what it's worth, I've been talking to these people. They have it rougher than I thought. To be honest, I don't know if I would have gone through with it. Well, go ahead. Do what you need to do.
He tried to steal from your people, Jarl. You decide.
Report to the Resistance. If you want to scavenge, you do it for your people.
Really?
What he did is terrible. But he snuck his ship past the Ket, and that takes skill. Time to put it to use.
I don't suppose I have a say in this. Fine, I'll play it your way. Stars, do I regret asking you for help?
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support is stable.
Good. You're in the clear. Proceed to objective.
You have questions?
A few treasure hunters found this map of ancient Vold. They wanted you to have it.
We thought we lost this when the Dar burned. Look at that detail. With this map, we could plan attacks through old trade routes, ones even the Ket don't know about. Whoever gave this to you deserves our thanks. As do you.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Rochua Lin.
What are these symbols on the wall?
My people worship here, in private.
And I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
Why don't you practice religion in public?
Those who are slaves to the Ket are forbidden to express their spiritual beliefs. We honor their isolation by practicing privately. Faith is also strongest when no one sees it.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
You seem troubled.
Oh, Pathfinder Rider. I was just speaking a blessing for 2 of our young soldiers murdered by the Ket. So many dead or disappeared, but these 2 cuts are the deepest yet.
Did you know them well?
They would be alive if they hadn't welcomed this death.
I'm not sure I understand.
These children were swayed by a new belief that's taken hold. A soul finds enlightenment through reincarnation, but some now think they can force this. They fling themselves at death, thinking they will be reborn stronger. Glory seekers, we call them.
I have heard of this. No one I know, but I can't be certain.
Reincarnation is a nice thought. But to die for it?
This has consequences. If you meet some of these glory seekers, do what you can to save them from death. That's all any of us can do.
How do you become a priestess?
With great hardship. Only those who know darkness can lead others to light. I speak weakly words for those who seek them. They take my words to their families, so that they all find the strength I once longed for.
What do you believe?
In the never-ending growth of a soul that is reincarnated within a family. A righteous action in this life begets enlightenment in the next.
And with that, a stronger dynasty.
What happens to the souls of exalted Angara?
This is our great heartache. They are kept from the family dynasty, lost to us in all ways.
Thank you.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is stable.
Pathfinder, got a minute? The swelling has gone down significantly, and I seem to be able to talk normally again.
Good. Keep me updated. And remember, cool food and liquid only. Nothing spicy.
Thank you, Lexi.
Lexi and her rules, huh?
Hey, I respect Lexi and her rules. She takes care of us. Without her, I might still be wheezing and trying not to choke in my fat tongue.
What?
Have you ever heard of the lick test? Back before scanners were portable, Earth scientists would employ this test in the field. They used it to tell rocks from fossils and get a basic idea of their mineral composition.
You licked a rock, didn't you?
I was distracted and forgot it was a Helios rock. I do it unconsciously. When I was little, my father and I would go on expeditions. The lick test was a huge part of it. He made science fun for me. Your mother was something of a scientist, wasn't she?
She specialized in biotics research. Got her start in medicine.
I read all about her research, and your father's. AI and implants. They achieved so much in so little time. Sam is an astounding achievement. I left my parents back home. They told me they were proud of me, and then lived out their lives while I slept.
If I were them, I'd be proud too. You came here for the sake of science. That takes courage. Some crazy, but mostly courage. I'm sure they knew that.
Thank you, Ryder. I needed that.
Anytime.
Gil, O'Connell and Serena spent months getting our systems coordinated. You can't just strip and redesign those connections on the fly. Gil? I know you can hear me.
The whole ship can hear you. I'm just not listening.
You're fighting again?
I'm thinking the same, believe me. What can I do for you?
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model, how power moves through the ship. But he forgot to lock his terminal and we, added a few embellishments. For 2 days, poor O'Connell was convinced that turning on all the bathroom lights would overload the engine core.
Tell me something else about the ship.
I'm all out of stories for now. Sorry. You'll have to make some new ones.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Oh, if I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
So, Callow, who's that woman I keep seeing you with on the Nexus?
What? Whom?
You're always short of credits after we come back. Is it because of her?
It's complicated, Suvi.
Fold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is stable.
How long have the Angara been fighting the Ket? Must feel like forever. You've been hanging out at the Cultural Center on the Nexus. Have you read about Omega?
Not yet. Homeworlds first. I want a solid understanding of each species before I dive into the deviants.
Windows are fogging up on the inside. Isn't there some sort of de-icer?
Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running. Well, we turn the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, that will affect your shield. I'm reading a severe temperature drop. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is...
Decisions.
Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need. Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal.
That didn't do anything.
severe temperature drop. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Not alone!
Nice work.
Life support failing. Seek safety immediately. Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is stable. I'm reading a severe temperature drop. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Targets eliminated!
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
I don't think we're done here.
This console will activate the purification field. You may want to sweep the area.
Before this place tries to kill us.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Okay, get ready to run. Here it comes! Go, go!
Reinforcements!
Less terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Pathfinder, air temperature has increased by 13 degrees since activating the vault. With the reduced cloud cover, solar energy will escalate dramatically.
Our people can start a life here.
Pathfinder, I'm picking up some unusual readings from the nearby remnant site. You may wish to investigate.
So, am I the first and only Asari you know?
You are the first, but not the only.
Really? Who else?
There is also Lexi.
Oh, right.
Heads up, there might be a remnant in that site.
This site is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. This was a real challenge.
Need extra heat lamps
and
for the
badly
civilians.
needed.
Get an order
Director
to
Addison, no personal appearance? Placing an outpost is a big deal.
Thank you, but no. I prefer climate control to these extremes. Real talk, Pathfinder? I, as Governor Shai, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you've brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
Procedure was followed, as I invented it. Don't worry, we were invited.
Good. We need every drop of viability. Especially after this Ket facility. Vold helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor. But the initiative needs you to find more. We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. And there's another matter, a ceremonial one. A statement for the archives.
Is this really the time?
Pathfinder was always a symbol. Like outpost flags hanging in the commons, the people need a connection to reality on the ground. Address them, Pathfinder. What did this mean?
You need to see this place. I've laid the groundwork, but there's so much left to discover. Vold is not just about survival. We know it, the Angara know it. It's the adventure we all signed on for.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Addison out.
We'll need extra heat lamps for the new civilians. Get an order to Kahele. Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Taravuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the Ket?
No, at least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Do you know where they were headed?
I know the route, but we lost their tracking signal halfway through. I don't know how far they got. We tried to look at their research notes, but the data is corrupted. We have 0 leads. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
Don't lose hope. I'll find your people.
Coming from you, I believe it. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
We're staking a claim, but what does the initiative want with Vold?
Look at the landscape. What do you see?
Ice? A lot of ice.
Water. Vold is a massive, endless source of it. We're proud to serve as the initiative's first ice runners. We mine the ice here and haul it to colonies where water is scarce.
Like Eos.
Even the Nexus. The more people we wake from cryo, the more resources we'll need. Our ice runners make sure water is never a problem.
I have to say, I'm surprised the Angara let us put an outpost here.
A portion of the ice we mine goes to their blockade runners, who take it to resistance bases all over the cluster.
Water for their soldiers.
It feels good to do our part against the Ket, however small.
You picked a mouthful of a name for the outpost.
It's Shalesh. Angaran language means forward together. It represents the close relationship we have with the Angara here on Vold.
Glad to hear you're working together.
This is their world. Because of you, they trusted us enough to give us a place in it. Now it's my job to cement that bond. We'll do our best to earn what they've given us.
Were you in the Alliance too?
I was an Alliance officer for a decade before I got sick of being a pawn in the Council's power plays. Heard about the initiative and figured it'd be a fresh start. A chance to make a real difference.
I'm ex-Alliance too. You ever miss it?
Given the chance, I'd make this choice all over again. But when I see the Resistance push against the Ket, makes me wonder if my days behind a gun aren't really over.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
Here to Eldon, 3 hours, 42 minutes.
Cute.
Don't tell me.
3 hours, 18 minutes.
Damn.
So I get to meet the Pathfinder responsible for making this place happen. I'm Lizana Telesso. Because of you, I have the best job in the galaxy.
Which is?
I'm an ice runner. I get to dodge the Scourge and outrun the Ket to bring water to the colonies. Doesn't get more exciting than that.
So you're responsible for the well-being of the colonies. That's a big deal.
It doesn't fall on my shoulders alone. But I like making a difference.
How did you get into this job?
I was a pilot for the Citadel fleet, till I got bored and wanted something new. The initiative sounded right up my alley. I was one of the first to sign up.
But how'd you end up at this outpost?
I asked. Marched into Priya's office and told her I was the best pilot she'd get. Said I didn't care if the outpost was mostly ex-Alliance. I wanted in. I've been giving her trouble ever since.
So you mine the ice as a water source. Smart.
I fly ice blocks to the Nexus. Eos. Even made a run to Havarl for the Angara. Speaking of which, sounded like there was trouble brewing when I landed. The Angara were on edge. Maybe you should check it out.
I've flown through the Scourge before. It's not easy.
That's half the fun. I get to change my routes to avoid it, like I'm outsmarting it. I've had a few close calls where it shorted my nav system. Once, I flew blind all the way to the Nexus.
There's no way you pulled that off.
There's a reason I was the Citadel's best pilot.
Take it easy.
No fun in that.
Hello, Ryder.
How far did the drill techs have to dig?
Already 30 meters deep, with no temperature change.
This deep... Damn ice ball. Pathfinder, welcome to Scenic Vold. Hope you're enjoying the view. To the east, ice. To the west, more ice.
At least you're not in cryo anymore, right?
Look around. This is cryo. But I'll endure this frozen hell if it means completing my research.
You know, it was even worse here before I activated the vault.
So I heard. Glad I wasn't around for that. Makes me wonder what this place will look like in 10 years, once the vault's had time to really work.
Think it'll be up to your standards?
My standards involve a beach and a healthy amount of sun, but we'll see.
What are you researching?
I'm studying ways we can harness geothermal activity as a source of energy. Believe it or not, below Vold's surface is a maze of heated geothermal vents. Keeps the planet from becoming completely inhospitable, but just barely.
And you can use it as a power source.
That's the hope. I hear the Angara are doing something similar, but they won't let me get close. So I'm determined to find the solution on my own.
I'm good for now.
Don't freeze to death out there. Freezer's down. Those samples will never last. Wait, what am I talking about? This whole outpost is a freezer. Put him outside.
Sam, you get anything from this mess?
Analyzing. It seems most of their data comes from a single nav point. Updating now.
Here's hoping they're still okay.
Culture.
And?
What? Oh, and nothing. You're an interesting people, although it's curious that you take the genetic material of other races to improve your own, like the Ket. This is where the data sent us.
Keep an eye out for Priya's people. Remnant? There's a remnant here?
Pathfinder, a nav point is attached to this log. I've updated your location device. Should I inform Priya we found her people?
No, not till we take down whatever did this.
I can't wait to take this architect down.
That architect is huge!
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
It's making babies! Hey, I have an idea. Let's get out of here and go warm up on the Tempest. Anybody? No?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Peepee, what do you like to do for fun?
Whatever's next. That's what's fun.
So, there's nothing from your past that you miss? That you left behind?
Well, get its legs! Can't have a junk pile.
They've probably gotten word that we're coming. I don't think they'll shoot.
There's a door up ahead.
Cold, dark. I couldn't stand it.
That's Techix, according to my map.
women you were hugging on Aya?
My mother's.
5 mothers? That's a lot of mothers.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Not to come back here. I was just passing through. Right, please.
Oh, my back's killing me. Get used to it.
No one's being cheated. How dare you accuse me?
You're the human who came from Aya.
You're a coward. Call
Is
for
it
the
still
side
beautiful
and be
there?
run out of town.
I wasn't allowed to see much. The docks, mostly.
What a shame. I was born there. Spent my childhood in warm air and sunlight. I'll never forget how that felt.
What do you sell?
I trade with those who have things they don't need anymore, but who need things I have. Small comforts, nothing of value to you.
What's a small comfort on Vold?
Clothing, tools, art, toys, anything to remind them of happier times. Things they can hold in the dark.
What do you mean, people with things they don't need?
Refugees carrying whatever they grabbed as they fled. The lighter their load, the easier their journey. I pay well.
Why don't you go back?
My life, family, livelihood, they're all here.
Thanks for talking with me.
Thank you for reminding me of Aya.
Their deaths must have been incredible. They said
You're
they
the
took out
alien who
50
saved
cat.
the Moshai.
How many cat did you kill? I hope they screamed.
I don't kill cat because I enjoy it. It just has to be done.
Well, yeah. Your people haven't been hunted and enslaved and exalted. It's different for us.
All right, that's enough. I know they call you Pathfinder. What do you need from us?
Your priestess, Roshwar Lin, told me about you. I was just curious.
Roshwar Lin is a blind old woman. She cowers with her blessings while the Ket consume everything.
She said you were throwing away your lives.
Nothing is thrown away. It's not suicide. We train as hard as anyone in the Resistance. But when you don't fear dying, that's when there's everything to gain and nothing to lose.
I can't wait for my turn. But all our blood still runs too hot. Tej is our hope now.
Tej is going to take down a Ket station. We should hear the news soon.
And what if he fails his mission?
If he dies fighting Ket, there is no failure. But if he returns with nothing accomplished, we'll know he was cowardly. Cowardly heart isn't worthy of blessed rebirth.
So where's this Ket station?
You shouldn't interfere, Pathfinder.
It's okay, Vench. As long as Ket die, it doesn't matter who's killing them. Here's the nav point. It was interesting meeting you, Pathfinder. Skies be bright for you. coming in from Kadara tomorrow. No exceptions.
Ryder, Liam's looking for you.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Liam? You're working pretty hard.
All the time. Started young. Smart little kid. Got angry a lot. Side effect of giving a shit.
Looks like you're stressed. I don't want to add to it.
No, wait. It's just... When will Helios realize what it takes? The Ket still what people are. Hitting that facility on Vol should have united us. So I reached out, trying to get resources moving in a real way, bridge that gap like I did with Jar. I can't get permission coming or going. The Nexus, Aya, everyone is all can't take risks with outsiders. I didn't come here so everyone could be goddamn outsiders.
You're taking on a lot, making all of Helios your problem.
It is our problem. We're not going back. We have to make it work. I wanted this. Everything new. But eventually, it has to be normal. I need something familiar. Can I show you something? Did you bring anything from the Milky Way?
One or two things, but the weight limits were real strict.
I know. That's why I made arrangements. It's a proper petrol burner. 20th century. British. From when that mattered. My whole family worked on it together, weekends. Like those are a thing in space. Know what we did? Friends in Hustle set us up good. They borrowed us a transport right before I went into cryo. And me and my father and mother loaded our car into it and pointed it at Andromeda.
It's a nice gesture, but you know you won't see it again.
Oh, it's a couple million years away at standard light. The important thing is, it's coming. And always will be. I don't know what that means.
It means your family, the Angara, this team. We're all lucky you care so much.
I'll probably screw it up, Pathfinder.
Join the club. The screw-up started 600 years ago.
Truth. This will be home. It has to be. I won't let being outsiders stop that. Pathfinder, sorry if things got strange last time we talked. You're the first person I told about all that. It, felt really good.
Anything I can do for my team, Liam.
Stuff like that goes above and beyond Pathfinder. At least I hope so. Anyway, made me think we should do more just out and about. Off-ship, like the market on Aya. I've got some contacts and some things I'd like your eyes on. But mostly, it's a day out. Something familiar. Turns out I need that.